provides me with a lot of wisdom for me because it reminds me to keep a heart after God, like no matter what, even in the wisdom that you get. And I think when you have a certain amount of heart, sometimes you don't. And I think in comparing those two stories, if you ever choose to read it, you notice that his father, through his life has so much heart that when there are certain things that come up, like whether he's got to fight Goliath, he has like one little stone and he's fighting this big giant. He has like a lot of heart and in the way that he navigates life or the way he fights some of his battles. Sometimes it's not logical, or even practical, or maybe even some would say it wouldn't even be as wise. And so many people would count him out of certain scenarios because of that, but he would always come out on top. He'd always overcome it. And I really do believe it's because of the heart that he had. And I think when it comes to heart is a mixture of having courage and trust. And for me, having heart is almost equivalent. Basically, I think it is equivalent to having faith, because faith is rooted in trust, and you definitely have to have courage. Courage is like a byproduct of faith, and faith is a byproduct of trust. That's the way that I see it. So that's why I want someone with heart, because I think when we're replenishing and having to rebuild the earth, we might not necessarily have maybe what we feel like is all the tools necessary to do the things that we have to do. But if I know it's a person who has heart, and especially a person who's placed their heart in God or has a heart for God or after God, they're going to be able to, I think the heart for God is what leaves an open pathway for the wisdom, if that makes any sense. I think someone who has a wisdom that is disconnected and doesn't necessarily have heart, oh man, that could be a recipe for disaster, I think. So